Oh, how very frustrating. It's okay, buddy. We'll get it. Greg, Jordan, Matthew, Rachel, can you guys hear me? Yes! All right, I'll just skip straight ahead. This is Strange Conversations. My name is Aaron. Can someone please confirm real quick that you can hear me? I just want to make sure. Hello, Mike. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Oh. Matthew says sick. I don't know where that came from. Testing. Yeah, can you hear me, Mike? We hear you. Yes. All right, I'm going to bring our guest of honor up after much ado. Sorry about that, everybody. I was late and then I had a connection issue. I'm very, very sorry. Joining me tonight is a person I respect greatly, somebody I'm very... Boys Podcast, Moth Boy, Matt.
Hey! What's up?
There he is.
How's it going?
Fantastic, buddy. How are you? It's so good to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you, your nice sunshiny face. How...
You're a great person, and I'm so excited to talk to you. I would like to start us off with a quote, if I may. Hello to everybody who's jumped in the last couple seconds. Jonathan Dodd is here. Caleb, the bookie man, is here. This is a good audience. Hi, guys.
I came to hear us talk, us jib jab, our jib jab. These people are here for our jib jab, you know?
Our jib jab they shall have. They shall have abundance. I'd like to start us off with a quote. If that's all. And this comes from page 153 of the On the Trail Companion, Volume 1 from Small Town Monsters by Mark Matsky.
Very nice.
You, my very good friend, are featured in this book a number of times. And this quote, we are in our own selfish world and we miss so much because our eyes are always looking down. Everyone needs to go out and look up in the sky and wonder. Would you care to tell us who that quote is from, Matthew?
That's from me, from my soul.
From you.
For my more philosophical side of Matt.
And it's awesome, dude. And I had I'll shut up about documentaries and stuff for a moment, but I had seen you in Small Town Monsters documentaries before I met you or realized who you were or talked to you
really?
at the house. And then I don't remember what day it was, but one day we were talking and I was like, oh my God, it's that Matthew Schang.
Yeah, shooting on the Trail of UFOs. That was a whole lot of fun. I was in one and two. What was the second one called? Night Visit? No.
Dark Sky.
Dark Sky. That's it. Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's always a good time hanging out with those guys.
How did that, this wasn't in the notes I sent you, but how did that come about, you working with small, because that's awesome.
I've been friends with those guys for years. Yeah, I didn't even know, my introduction to them was, Matsky and Seth, and I had heard their podcast about Bigfoot and just started talking to them and became friends pretty quickly. And yeah, and then I got introduced to the rest of the crew, and they're all beautiful humans. So yeah, it's always fun hanging out with them.
That's really awesome. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but Mark Matsky presided over Mothboy Mike's wedding.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, he was so much fun to hang out with, just like sitting with that dude and just my family and him all just kind of, I don't know, he's got such a, he presents himself in such a way that it's just, you can't help but not smile. He's always interested in what you have to say, and just like genuinely one of the sweetest guys ever. Yeah.
That comes across in the film season too. Absolutely.
Does he's very smiley.
Yeah, but he's on my list. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds really creepy. A list. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Dude. Hey, I've had friends with plenty of lists. There's a lot weirder ones than that.
It's not like a bad list. It's like a, hello to and let them know I appreciate their work list. So hopefully that's okay. Just bounce to the audience real quick. Can you see the chat stuff, Matthew?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good. Last couple of these,
can.
people see the chat list. Sasquatch Odyssey is going to have Jonathan on their show. That's great. Art of the Morning Star, 12 people. This makes me happy. It makes me very happy, too. Thank you very much to everybody who's here.
Yeah.
Hello to Kenzie. Rachel, the Knox says you both have great glasses. Thank you.
Thank you.
I agree. Are your glasses prescription or are they?
We do. We've got. No, they're for blue light. I work with computers all day, and anytime I'm on any type of device, my eyes will strain if I don't have these.
Mine too. Sorry for interrupting you. These are also blue light glasses.
Yeah, blue light glasses are a fucking saving grace when you're working on a computer for 9 hours, 10 hours a day. So,
yeah, they will save your life. Oh,
hey.
Courtney here. Hi, Courtney. Courtney says, hey, Courtney. And Campfire Tales, I'm assuming that's Jordan, says we all have a list. So I'm sorry, my friend.
We all have a list. Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully it's a good So I have a few questions for you about the Moth Boys, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Shoot.
Was there a catalytic moment wherein you, and whether that's you individually, you guys collectively decided it is time to start this podcast? Was there a moment where that happened, or?
Mothman Festival 2018. We had just got done doing the first festival, and it was Jake and Mike and I and Jake's brother Patty, and then Jake and Mike and I were talking, and we had come across saw some podcasters, some Bigfoot podcasters. We're like, we could totally do this, and we're like uber goofy, and I think humor is probably important to most subjects in life, and that also includes cryptozoology and the paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
And so, by nature, we're goofy guys, and we have had an affinity, a love for everything strange since we were all kids. I graduated with Jake. He's been my friend for, gosh, I don't know how many years now, probably close to 15 years. And Mike, unfortunately, I've known my whole life.
Unfortunately.
And so it was kind of, and Jake and I have been in bands. It's when starting a podcast, it's so, you have to have people that you can just like look at and what they're going to say or how they're saying it, or you have to have a connection with people while you're podcasting, because it won't come out as, it won't be as fluid, it won't be just, yeah. So it's just kind of like, it just made sense. And Jake and I were in we were in a Scrams band called Injured Cold when we were in like 9th grade or 10th grade. And then we were in a wrestling themed power violence band, where we each had different, I guess, alter egos. That was a lot of fun. I remember turning heel like midway through our existence and like turning into the villain of the group. It was a lot of fun, but yeah.
So you guys had a history of working together, and
yeah. We're like, we could do this. Well, let's be goofy and talk about the cool stuff we like.
That's fantastic. I love that. That's such an organic origin story. I love that.
Mm.
So you guys have been ongoing for a while now. Oh, I do have a good audience question since it's drink time. Courtney's
Yep.
drinking. I'm on that just basic Yingling traditional lager.
And I am drinking Southern Tier Harvest. And Southern Tier is actually a brewery right here in the town that I was raised in. So this is like a staple.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Figured you would have something cool going on. Hey, off the fly, real quick, I'm gonna throw a cryptid at you, and you pair a drink with them. It can be a whatever, anything, whatever comes to mind. That sound okay?
All right. Yeah, I like it.
We'll do like 2 or 3 of these. Mothman.
Mothman. That's gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Sasquatch?
Sasquatch is probably Jack and Coke.
Okay. And then one more just real quick. Braxy?
Old fashioned.
Old fashioned. I knew you were gonna like have such good answers. I love it. So how do you deal with things like writer's block, creator's fatigue? It's a time to produce another episode. Maybe you don't run into that stuff. I'm just curious.
Fortunately, we haven't run into that yet. Because we've been a podcast for almost 3 years. Nice. That's a nice shirt. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, I got it from a friend.
Very nice.
Sorry.
Yeah. We haven't come across that yet, and mostly because we've been a podcast for almost 3 years and have only released 57 episodes. So 57 episodes in almost 3. I know people that do 1 or 2 episodes a week, and that's just, it's terrifying. Awesome for them, they can do that, but yeah, we don't get burnt out, and we have such a natural, I don't know, it's and also the way that Moth Boys is like none of it is like scripted. None of our stuff is scripted. We write down, at least this is how I do it, bullet points that I want to like, usually it's like dates and names because I'm awful, but anything else I'm good with retaining. So I'll just write like a date and then like, this, like a little short descriptor, this sighting, then it'll come back to me and I'll just kind of like, but so yeah, most of our show isn't it. I mean, it's not scripted. We don't really write anything. Yeah, so we haven't run into that, thankfully. But also, you just got to look out for your mental health. You just got to, any podcaster out there, especially now, times are a bit tough. You're isolated from your loved ones. And you're going to want to try and put your energy into things. And sometimes you get burnt out on those things. So know when to take a break, I
love that. Yeah, that's really important. Couple audience questions. Just thank you so much, by the way. That was such an awesome answer. I knew you were going to have awesome things to say. I'm so happy we're doing it. So happy. A lot of really nice emojis. Let's see. Rachel the Knox, Mothman, horse feather. Is that a drink?
Horse feather? Horse feather. I think that's yeah, I don't know, but it's something I don't want to drink either. I don't know if I would order a horse feather. Maybe if
get to the chat feed here, she'll like her answer will have shown up. Easton, hi Easton. Mothman is more of a battery acid with club soda. Is that a drink or like literally battery acid?
No. I think he just means straight up battery acid.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I like.
a creature that defies the laws of physics and possibly time, it could maybe drink battery acid.
Definitely. We don't know what it likes or doesn't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Great answer, Easton. Cryptid Batty. Hi, Kitty. Sasquatch equals skunked PBR from the back seat of a car.
Yeah. Yes. Never mind. Yeah. Skunk ape would be like a really like skunky Labatt Blue that's been sitting in a car for like 3-4 weeks in the hot sun.
You gotta watch he's walking around in the woods. You know, he spooked some teenagers who were in a car doing awful teenager stuff. And what do they leave behind? PBR.
Yeah, and he's just in the woods sobbing violently. It's a violent sob. It's not quiet. It's definitely not quiet. And he's just drinking warm piss beer, and just sobbing so hard.
Those whooping noises they make on the TV shows is
yeah, he's just sobbing violently.
perfect. Let's see. Paranormality Magazine, our good friend Jack Kirby. The answer is always absinthe.
Yeah, absinthe. Okay. I want to do what is it? The wormwood absinthe stuff. You know, the stuff that's supposed to make you have like a hallucination effect or something. It's like an oil in like a bug or something, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to like take you places.
Yeah.
Places I want to live, but I wouldn't mind visiting.
I'm too scared to do hallucinogens for the most part. I've heard that they can broaden the mind and kind of like, you know, make you see things from a different perspective or reality, and that's fucking groovy, but I'm just too scared, I guess.
Yeah. Do you like Alt J? Have you listened to them?
Mm-hmm. Alt J's really talented.
They're great. We got to see them live at Austin City Limits a couple years ago, but apparently the whole album, An Awesome Wave, was written after they did, it was either shrooms or acid. I can't remember. I don't know. I read an article.
Okay, nice.
Sorry, that's not really an interview question. Let's see.
Hey, we can go off the rails. I like it. I mean, that's most of Moth Boys is just going off the rails.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jeremiah, Bigfoot Society. The wink is for Matt. He sent a winking face.
And I can't wink. So hold on a sec. There we go. You can wink. That's fucking nice, man. I can't. So I'll just do this and just like imagine I'm winking, you know?
That's really cool though, because it almost draws more attention. Like, hey, I'm winking for you.
Yeah.
I love that. Let's see. Jack was hoping the wink was for him. Well, you know, it's okay. A lot of people started asking about the cat. Courtney, Kenzie, and Sarah let everybody.
The cat's a cute cat. You got cute kitties.
Well, it's actually the perfect cat to pop up here because his name is Tiberius, named for James Tiberius Kirk, captain of the Enterprise, 1701-C. And Terry Tibbs, your blood rival?
Yes, my rival.
He's
also my.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I wanna let people know right now that the reason why we look similar is because we're twins, and my mom gave Terry away when he was a baby because my mom's like, that child's an ugly piece of shit, and left it on some nun's the foot of their door and said, hey, you know, get him out of here. And the nuns didn't even want him, so then the nuns threw him in the dumpster, and he was raised by fucking wolves because he's a disgusting animal.
So wait, is this is the first time I'm hearing this? Is this an exclusive? Can I say this is an
Yeah,
exclusive?
this is canoned into the. This is the first time being brought up, and I just want everyone to know that that's the true story, and I wouldn't lie about that. You know.
No, you never lie.
I,
You're the first souls I've ever encountered.
right, exactly. So Terry Tibbs is my twin. I will admit that. Everyone's losing their mind over this origin story, and as you should.
That now, yeah. Oh yeah, people are freaking out, man. Terry Tibbs lore from Kenzie. Looks like y'all are in pain, winking. I'm always in pain because I'm north of 30 and everything hurts. Sarahbot says lore. Courtney, oh my god, origin story. Greg, all the weird. You've always said that. Hi, Greg. Hello, I love you. Jeremiah, if only an amazing artist would make a Terry Tibbs graphic novel. Oh.
Yeah. That would be fun. There's like we've been in talks about doing like a Moth Boys little series, and kind of shooting it in like their headquarters, talking about investigations that they go on, and them just just blowing it way out of proportion. Like, yeah, I'd beat up the Bigfoot or whatever, and then it would like go back to what actually happened while they're talking about it on the and it was going to be, we were talking about it as like maybe a like Letterkenny Trailer Park Boys type style show, but I don't know, that kind of fell through because we are just time, so we don't have time to show.
Has the time for anything. The world's on fire. It's upside down, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Quick summary of the comments. I haven't done a great job of interacting with the comments during these last couple interviews, so I'm trying to do better this time. Too much.
Do it. There's lots of people watching, so.
Okay, yeah. We're still at 12. We're in double digits. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Kenzie thinks Tibby's a cute name. That is a cute name. Sunday Sasquatch. Love the energy here. Me too. This is great. I'm having a great time. Rick Ox. Yep. Whiskey version of a Moscow Mule. Not sure which cryptid that's for. Appalachian Huntsman. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Sasquatch would drink ram's piss, and we all know it.
Ram's piss?
Ram's piss.
Hey, we all got our thing, man. You know, like
all right.
Drinking ram's piss is someone's thing. I can guarantee drinking ram's piss is one person's thing.
Somebody, right? Given infinite possibilities, it's got to be somebody's thing. Art of the Morning Star, my good friend Mike Garcia. What cryptid, says cryptic, but I think he means cryptid, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong. What cryptid would be an IPA? That's a great one for you, Matt.
Oh, honestly, I would say a I don't know. That's a difficult one. I would probably say, oh gosh, the Loch Ness Monster, because he's full of himself.
Yeah, and IPAs are very full of hops.
And very full of hops. Yeah.
And people who drink IPAs all the time.
I do. I'm very full of myself most of the time. My ego needs to be destroyed every once in a while, because like, I'll hop on these things or go to an event and my ego will just fucking take over. And I become a monster. I become a straight monster. So, you know, but yeah, probably the Loch Ness Monster for sure. You are going in slow motion, friend. Yeah, I've always said that because love IPAs. I Is anyone else? Does Aaron? Uh, okay, you're back.
Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
you're kind of freezing up for a bit.
Ah. Okay. How about now? Is this okay?
I can hear you, audio, and I can see you, and you're moving, and you're
Okay.
fine. You're good.
Like did a freeze frame. I don't know why I thought that would help. I guess I thought if I stopped moving, maybe the connection would catch up. All right. I'm sorry. Say what? Sorry.
Oh, nothing. I'm just reading the comments section.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Eric's here. Hi, Eric.
Look at all these beautiful people.
This is
Yeah.
a great audience. I'm gonna pull up the audience list real quick. Just for the sake of everybody's privacy, I won't call anybody's names out right now, but it's fantastic to see all of you. You're wonderful people. Wonderful. I don't know why I'm suddenly concerned about privacy. Announcement.
I think there's Woo Woo Cryptid Podcast when technical difficulties would say the spirits are trying to express truth. It might be cursed. Who knows?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, maybe
Yeah.
Sunday's Sasquatch says all the other woo-woo cryptid podcasts, when having technical difficulties, would say the spirits are trying to disrupt you, exposing the truth. We can't prove that that's not true.
And yeah. So I would say sure. We're all kind of cursed, in our own way.
Yeah. And then Easton says, I've received a sizable bag of hate mail in the last 2 days because of my conversation with Hey Strangeness, and now you value people's privacy.
The truth is out there. Yeah. Well, it's because it's like a really, it's just so easy to hate you, buddy. It's listen.
You're so tall. How did you get so tall?
I know. You hopped on Hey Strangeness, and now you're ruined as an artist.
I'm sorry. If you get away for a few days,
Yeah.
To Austin, most people won't drive this far. So, Cryptid Bash.
Yeah. Cryptid Bash.
Yeah. What's the state of the union on Cryptid Bash 2022? You guys have made some really exciting announcements.
Yep. So we're having Greenbrier Valley Brewing Company serving up beers again. They'll be. We're going to be making the addition of the blonde ale that they just released.
Blonde ale, is it Braxy?
Yeah, Braxy, our buddy Jonathan Dodd did the artwork for that. And when it comes to we have Moth Boys are going to be tag teaming an event with Greenbrier Valley Brewing Company.
Ooh.
So I can't give out too much detail, but that's going to be a thing in the future. Cryptid Bash 2022. We've got we're not going to be showing movies, but we're going to be doing speakers. We have more. We're going to be booking more bands. And yeah, and hopefully Courtney comes back to photographs the whole thing, because
Oh, I hope so.
she's a wonderful photographer and did an amazing job. And you know, I think Cryptid Bash is only going to get bigger, and I think so. Right now, we have a few people lined up to speak. One of them completely confirmed, and that's Ryan Sprague of Somewhere in the Skies podcast, and he's an author and just a
Podcast Somewhere in the Skies.
yeah.
Won some pretty hefty ones at the Paranormal Podcast Awards this year.
Yeah, that's right. So he'll be speaking, and I'm sure he'll be selling some of his books and hanging out. And so Mike, I know, is in talks with Stan Gordon, getting Stan Gordon to speak. And Jake is talking to someone, but he's not telling us who until it's confirmed. So he's keeping it super mysterious.
Jake, who is a real person.
Jake is a real person. I swear, Jake is a real person. I promise.
No, I believe you. I just wanted to provide another platform on which
I promise it's just not me being like, oh, hi guys, my name's Jake, not Moth Boy Jake.
just Jake.
It's just Jake. Just Jake here. That's not me just talking, you know. No, Jake's a real person, and he's choosing a speaker. So we're going to have speakers. We're going to have a couple of food trucks outside. And we are going to have more spots open for vending. We're going to be opening up some more space.
That was my next question for you. Is there still time to register as a vendor if a person is interested in doing that?
Right. Yeah, most of the spots are taken up, but
Okay.
we still have spots open. So if you would like to apply, there's no application. Just message us or whatever. Most of the people who were vending last year have confirmed to come back this year, but we are opening up the space for at least 8 new vendors. So yeah, we'll be kind of looking over that. A bunch of people have already asked us, but we are going to be. We want to choose who we. It's not like first come first serve with Cryptid Bash. It's if you're groovy or not, because we don't want anyone that isn't groovy at our event. Because last year was this past Cryptid Bash was so beautiful. It was walks of all life. It was old and young, and it was people of all different ethnicities, and it was people of all spectrum, genders, and all kinds. It was just everyone kind of got together, and all the bullshit just kind of disappeared, and it was something so beautiful. It was something so beautiful, and it's something you don't see at any event, and it was just very special. And I've never been to an event like that. So you know, we hand choose our vendors. We get to know them. We are friends with them. we want to be an inclusive space and have anyone who is groovy enough to enter that space. You know, yeah, it's just it'll be at Morgantown Art Party because we just love Jillian and we love that space and everyone seemed to dig on it. But we are going to be taking everything out so we can add more vendors to it. But yeah, we've got a lot planned for next year, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be really big.
I'm so excited. That was the first community event Sarah and I went to, and afterward we were like, okay, these are good people. Like, this is something we want to continue doing. You guys created something that is truly fantastic. And for it being a first year event, what was the total participation? If it's okay, like 700 people in and out the door in one.
Over 700. So we had a couple people counting, and the last person had stopped counting at 7:05, and that was towards the end of the night.
Wow.
So it was incredible because we were just like, yeah, we're gonna have like maybe a couple hundred people at this event, if that. But it ended up, yeah, it was just, I was speechless. Yeah.
You guys did something amazing. Yeah, definitely one of the highlights of our year for sure. Let's see, CryptidCon. How was
CryptidCon was so great. It had a bunch of different vendors and cool. I got to see, you know, a bunch of cool speakers. You know, I got to yeah. Morehead's lecture was amazing. Yeah, it was a whole lot of fun. I got to see all my buddies and chill with them, and it was also very special because you know, I got to see these people that I don't get to see, and you know, it was a time when you know, my partner and I could hang out, and because we live in different states, and you know, I think that'll probably change towards the end of the lease cycle, but yeah, it was just very special hanging out with good people. And after the final night, I loved just kind of hanging, like watching a movie and just kind of relaxing with everyone. That was something. Like the night before that was crazy and everyone was drinking and having a great time. I got to hang out with a bunch of people and like, you know, it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, it was just it was good.
Yeah. It was I have a hard time saying like if I had more fun at Cryptid Bash or at CryptidCon because both of those events were so wonderful for different reasons. But you know, I got to hang out with you at both of them, so fine.
It's a win-win. Again, my ego is just through the fucking roof right now, so.
Well, and it should be because you're an amazing individual. You make a lot of people happy.
Get out of here. You're making me blush.
Just say what it is. All flowers know the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got some hypothetical general questions I'm really excited to bounce off you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll check our comments from our amazing audience real quick. We're still in double digits. Let's see. Easton, I'm an innocent man. What have I done wrong? I have outwardly preached hate upon Terry Tibbs. But is that... I'm going to let the audience debate that. Courtney says, Cryptid Bash is so fun. It absolutely was. Eric says, yes. or Eric said, yeah. Sorry, Eric. Kenzie, Cryptid Baddie. I can't wait for Cryptid Bash B Squad round 2.
I just want to shout out that I love you, Kenzie.
You guys make me so happy. I'm a hopeless romantic. Both of us are hopeless romantics, and you guys are beautiful together, and we love you both, and I love it.
My goddess. I worship the ground she walks on, so.
Don't make me cry. That's so beautiful. Jeff, Strangeology, Mega Beef. He says his band will play Flint. Courtney, I'm there, man. So excited. That's going to be Cryptid Bash. Some talk about Jake not being a real person, which we kind of had to. Author, hey, I missed the where and when. Deets, where and when is Cryptid Bash 2022, Matthew?
Morgantown Art Party in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Okay.
And it will be annual, and it will most likely be at that venue every year. Awesome.
You can keep an eye on the feeds of probably everybody in this audience right now for more updates. I haven't even looked to see who's in here. Let's see. Easton has some thoughts about the green room situation, something about a high-C ecto cooler. I'm not sure what that is.
Like the high-C ecto coolers, the green high-C things. Remember those?
Yes.
I don't know. Yes? Is that what we're talking about? Huh?
It's from Ghostbusters.
It's a Ghostbusters thing.
Yeah. It had Slimer on the front and for the icy drinks, and they were called ecto coolers, right?
Okay. Oh, in August, this is Cryptid Bash. I should probably read the whole comment. In August, I specifically put original recipe high-C ecto cooler on my rider, and you guys didn't deliver like at all. Okay. Well, that's sorry.
I that anymore.
What'd you say? Sorry.
It would. I would have to do some deep searching because I don't think they make ecto cooler anymore. I don't think IC makes that.
Okay, maybe we can make it.
Let's make it. Sugar and water.
At CryptidCon, and I'm still pretty upset. I don't know what that was about. Greg would have loved Morehead. Courtney says CryptidCon was so fun. I don't mean to skip over you guys. Hello. Let's see. Oh, Kenzie loves you too. I'm sure you saw that. Damn. Yeah. You guys are so cute. I love you together. Like, love it.
I know. It's fucking.
If anyone ever has anything unpleasant to say about your relationship, not that I could imagine that they would, but you send them to me. You send them to me, and we will have a conversation. We will have a conversation.
I will give them. I will German souplets. Oh, you smell what the Rock is cooking? Not yet. Not yet. You don't.
Ain't prepared. Ain't prepared. Okay, so if you had to live out the plot of the movie Rush Hour as either Jackie Chan or Chris Tucker, which would you rather be? And either Jackie Chan or Chris Tucker, and which cryptid would you choose as your counterpart? Either Jackie Chan or Chris Tucker.
Okay, so I would be Jackie Chan because he's just all around, I think, a pretty fast dude, and he seems pretty tight, like a pretty cool, open-minded dude. So I would be Jackie Chan, and my cryptid counterpart would probably be like, I don't know, probably Mothman. Mothman, yeah.
He can defy the laws of space and time, and that would be useful. Right. Trying to save the daughter of a delegate.
Open a portal, shoot out, rescue the princess, back into the portal. You have to do work. Get out of here. It's all Mothman.
I love it. I love it. Here's a fun one. Do you think that Dash Rendar will make a return to Star Wars canon?
Yeah. Yeah, he's too good of a character, and he's been referenced in so many books, and he's been referenced in multiple video games, and he's a part of like Disney kept him and his character for a reason.
Yes.
Because Disney got rid of a whole lot. They got rid of a whole lot, but decided to keep him, and so they're gonna do something with him. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm so happy that Disney got a hold of Star Wars. They're doing beautiful things with it. They're doing an amazing job.
Well, they put Star Wars fans in charge of the lore. And that's something that never had really happened before. Like, I'm not here to smear George Lucas. George Lucas did what George Lucas did. It's all fine. He created the universe, and I love to live in it. But this is the first time that Star Wars fans have been in charge of Star Wars, and it's a beautiful thing. Please continue. Sorry.
Right. No, and Star Wars is very important to me. Just growing up, I think I grew up around so the movies, like, you know, they got me through a lot of dark stuff, and you know, they have overlaying hope, and no matter what kind of, you know, no matter your environment, no matter what's happening in your life, there's always hope. And so I learned a lot from those movies, and I love every single Star Wars movie, single Star Wars show, special. It's a very sacred thing for me. And I always take it personally when people have weird hatred. I take it personally. I do.
Yeah, I mean, because Star Wars is a personal thing for a lot of people. Some people feel that they have ownership in the universe, and I disagree with that. I feel that it's a collective experience we're all participating in, you know. And if you look at it over the decades, it's adapted to suit the audience, and I think they've done a good job of that in the modern day, because, you know, this is a very diverse, this is a very intricate audience, and I think it's wonderful that they've taken steps to bring everybody in. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. It's just a feeling that I have. Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah, and I totally agree with that. And I don't know. I just related to so many characters, and it made what seemed like my small existence it made it seem so much bigger. And yeah, it's just those movies are very important. I can't describe how important they are, because they are.
Man, that's beautiful. I love that. I really love that. Greg, all the weird, Greg Morrill, our very good friend, he does love Star Wars. Listen to the Order 66 podcast. Yeah, you're in a Star Wars podcast. Like, yeah.
Greg, our friend Greg, and our friend Yan, we had a Star Wars podcast. I'd like to bring that back. I think we all got kind of felt crazy into life stuff, and we haven't finished it because it's an ongoing thing.
I would love for you to bring it back. If what you can do up to like 4 people on these Insta Live things, right?
Yeah.
And it's you, Greg, and Yami, right?
Yeah. So we have a few episodes out. We have quite a few episodes out. But we'll get back to it at one point.
Fun fact, your Order 66 podcast, your Star Wars podcast with Greg and Yami, was one of the very, very, very first podcasts I stumbled across, however many years ago, whenever you guys first started doing it, because I was really heavy into, and still am, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game, and I was just looking for Star Wars podcasts to listen to when I couldn't play the mobile game. And I stumbled across Order 66 and listened to an episode well before I even saw you in a Small Town Monsters documentary. So,
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You've been in my life for a long time.
I know. That's very awesome.
In a good way. Rachel Lennox, Princess Leia is the best Disney princess. I'll just say this to you guys. This is the first time I'm admitting this in a public forum. I sobbed my eyes out when Carrie Fisher passed away. I cried so hard for a succession of days, and I'm not ashamed of that.
Yeah, I did too. That was rough.
Yeah.
That was rough.
Time with it.
And yeah, just that was rough. And when like the character who played like R2D2 and Chewbacca passed, that was rough too. And
yeah,
it's sad because
I can't remember the actor who played R2D2. Yeah.
But yeah, it's sad because you know these people are important to you.
Yeah,
the characters are important to you, and yeah, it's you know that's also do everything you can right now. Everything that you love and enjoy in life, do it right now, because tomorrow's not promised for anyone.
It's not.
Whether old or young. So if you're fucking miserable, change that and make yourself happy, because this life is way too short. And especially in the grand scheme of the universe and how old the universe is, we are little specks of time. So make it the best you can, because yeah, it's this, you know, it's been a weird few years for a lot of people. A lot of people have experienced a lot of awful tragedy, and so if you're not happy, do something and change that, because you couldn't be, you know, you might not be here next year, you know. So
man, that's beautiful. Man, I literally cannot think of a follow-up to that or a better note to like end on.
Mm-hmm.
And I've kept you for a really long time, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. No, this is great. I love. Are we? Yeah.
What was that you said? Sorry, I lost you for a sec.
Oh yeah. No. I had an amazing time on here. You're doing really good stuff, and you know, you have become one of my favorite podcasts to listen to. You and Sarah are just doing brilliant things, and yeah, and you guys are so kind. You're easily just like you're becoming this glue where you're taking a bunch of people and kind of bringing them together, and it's nice. You guys are great people.
Thank you. That honestly, like 100% serious right now, means more to me than I have the time to express. Thank you.
Yeah. I love you guys. You guys are great. And you know what? Everyone, go tell your friends that you love them, or just anyone. Go tell them that you love them. Because life's too short to not say I love you to the people I care about. And I love you guys. And I love everyone in this chat room.
I love all these people. This is an awesome audience. Because I've been skipping through the comments so much, I missed it. But Greg, All the Weird, would like to remind us that the next place you can see Mothboy Matt, myself, and Sarah is
Cryptocast, right?
Cryptmas Eve.
No, IG Live. It's not Cryptocasters. It's All the is doing a live event December 24th, Christmas Eve, and there's going to be a bunch of great folks on there.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'll be there at a point, which is, I guess, okay. But Mothboy Matt will be there, which is obviously what you all came out for tonight. Kenzie will be there. Cryptid Baddie. A lot of great, awesome people are going to be there. So definitely jump on Instagram during Christmas Eve if you have time. Matt, man, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait, we have one more question I think is important. So real question, I talked to both you guys about this. Bat Boy, Weekly World News, cryptid or no? And I love you guys too. That's our bro, Appalachian Huntsman.
Okay.
Jeremiah will be there on Christmas Eve. I'm sorry, guys. There's so much to share. It's such a wonderful time. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of people on this live feed. So Bat Boy could exist. I'm gonna say yeah, Bat Boy exists, and then they made this whole thing because in Chautauqua County, the county I live in, I've gotten messages about bat people living in Chautauqua Gorge. These humanoids that it's chirping sounds and only come out at night, and so they live down in this gorge. Yeah, so yeah, why not? That boy exists. Hell yeah, cool.
Okay, yeah, I'm here for that. Sasquatch tracks, love those guys. Oh my gosh. Bat Boy is real, therefore not cryptid. Fact. Appalachian Huntsman, so Bat Boy is one of many. I like where this is going. Man, I could keep doing this all night. I love this audience. I love you. You're such an awesome person, and becoming friends with you has definitely been one of the highlights of my life the last couple of years. So thank you. Thank you for your time tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
All right.
It was so good to, the thing is like, you find good people in your life and you attach yourself onto them, because it is very hard to find very good people in this life, and you and Sarah are good people, and I'm going to hold on to your life, to our friendship. So.
Samesies. We feel 100% the same about you and Kenzie, and the rest of this community too, but you guys are special to us, so thank you. Thank you. All right, so before I get any more sentimental, I'm just going to say thank you and good night to everybody watching, to you, my wonderful friend, and I'll see you guys on Christmas Eve, I hope, baby.
Bye, everyone. We love you.
Bye, everybody. We love you.